We in the office.
There's a price you pay for the game you play.
Oh! We in the office. Oh! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Say It How You Feel. It is with heavy hearts that we have to inform you guys that our brother, our soulmate,
motherfucking dog,
yep, is not gonna be here with us for this week, but we're gonna push through, and possibly a couple other weeks, but don't even worry about that. Anywho,
the show must go on. We're here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? He here for y'all too, but he got some other personal obligations he had to attend to. But we here for you because we love you so much. And because we love you so much, I gotta double back and apologize at the fact that y'all missed us last week because we missed you too. But we gonna make up for it this week because we got some fire for your motherfucking ass.
Oh my goodness, y'all ain't ready for this shit. So
hop straight into it, dog.
Without further ado, he is Ovary-Acting. Today, we are going to be talking about that new Texas abortion law.
That shit is fucking terrifying.
Yes. So
and I'm not even a woman, bro.
I know. That's the worst part about it, right? So as we get into this, a couple things we want to do. We want to state facts, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to be talking about some shit. Let's talk about when this new Texas abortion law came into effect, or let me call it by its official name, which is the Texas Heartbeat Law. Is that what it's called?
The Texas Heartbeat Act.
Heartbeat Act. All right. This shit came into effect September 1st, 2021. Right. And what that means is in the first 6 weeks of abortion ban in the United States, and the first of its kind to rely on enforcement by private individuals through civil lawsuits rather than by government through criminal or civil enforcement. So what that means is a woman essentially can have an abortion up until the first 6 weeks of being notified or finding out that she's pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
But let's as both of us as fathers, and being with our women at the time, when did you find out that she was pregnant?
I'm so happy you brought that up, bro. Most women don't find out till weeks after.
I'm talking like at least a month, because you got to miss a period first.
Correct. And by the time you do find out, it's almost impossible by their standards to get an abortion, right? If that is what that woman wants.
Because this law is saying that it's cool the first 6 weeks, right?
That's what it's saying.
You got between 1 to 6 weeks to get your abortion. After 6 weeks, if you get the abortion, it's considered murder, manslaughter. One of the two, regardless of the fact.
And you can face civil suit charges, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And they didn't really say anything about criminal charges, but civil suit charges for those that are not 100% aware. But like, you can be sued over it.
Yeah.
Right. I think they're even saying that anyone that is an accomplice, i.e.,
the person that drives you there.
Right. For example, Uber drivers, cab drivers, those guys are also liable to driving you to the clinic to receive an abortion. Now, listen, as two men, young black men, and we're gonna say young with the heavy on the young.
Fucking right.
I feel like this is taking away a person's choice, right? And not a person, a woman's choice. I don't believe that men should be making laws for women's bodies.
Absolutely not. If you got a dick and balls instead of fucking a vagina and ovaries, my nigga, you shouldn't be making laws for that person.
I agree.
That's ridiculous. Because how would you as a man feel if a woman told you that anything to do with it, you had to get a vasectomy at age 22, or if you got more than 2 kids, you got to get a vasectomy? You know what I'm saying? Like anything that had to do with your body where you couldn't reproduce.
Or do you mean you have to get vaccinated?
I mean,
hey, listen. Hey,
I'm the only person in this room that ain't vaccinated.
Hey, listen. So I'm gonna say this, right?
If you want to keep it a stack.
No, listen. So I'm gonna say this, right? It is what it is. You see how hypocrisy. Texas, one of the biggest states, right? They're in uproar. How dare we have to do mandated vaccinations? This is a free country. Blase, blase, blah.
In the same fucking breath,
right? They're fucking ripping rights away from women
in
within
the
their
same
state.
Fucking breath.
Right. Doesn't make any sense. It's a fucking hypocrisy, right?
And that is one reason why I am so afraid, like legitimately afraid of extremist Christians. I'm more afraid of extremist Christians than I am of Al-Qaeda, of the Taliban, the shit that we left over in Afghanistan. Fuck that shit. They can have it. Fuck them. But The real threat that I feel like is more pertinent is the fact that these extremist Christians here and these old ass white men that was born before the fucking World War II, my nigga. Like, you seen World War II, you seen segregation. Like, you was in your teens when Dr. King got assassinated, my nigga. You was a young adult. And these are the people that are making laws for us.
Yo,
that shit is fucking terrifying, bro.
I'll do you one better. You know what I don't understand? And I know we're like slightly getting off topic, but
how our president is fucking 98 years old?
Nah.
Well, that shit got me beat.
No, I was going to say, what I don't understand is these people who are making these laws, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't apply to them.
Don't apply to their mistresses?
It don't even apply to their kids, technically, because they're so older, right? But when I think about it, I'm like, yo, these are some of the people who are closeted gay men as well, which is not a problem. But they put on this front and they hide all of the shit that they're doing behind the scenes and keep up these laws which are not for anyone during their time.
It's hilarious to see these old ass men that have had a boyfriend for the past 40 years talk about gay rights. You know what I'm saying? Or be opposed to gay rights. Like, you had a boyfriend for the past 40 years, bro. Like, motherfuckers know you.
I agree. You know what else is funny? Now we're talking about men and having a boyfriend and stuff like that, and these men that are making these laws. Bruce Jenner.
This guy.
Caitlyn, excuse me, I apologize. How dare I?
This woman,
Caitlyn. Caitlyn said that she was pussyfooting around it, but she was like, oh, you know, I agree with it because I agree the state has that right to make that determination.
That was
wait, I know. She said, I believe the state has that right to make that determination. However, I also feel that I don't agree with it. So which one is it?
She said that
I said what she said.
Texas has the right to do that, but we're not going to do that here in California. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
Right.
What does that mean? I get it that, you know, you want to play both sides of the field, but at the same time, it's like, my nigga, you didn't kill somebody before, bro.
Okay, moving on.
Yo, like,
all right, moving on.
But
anyway.
Like, who are you to pass judgment on anybody? So I get why you try to play the light role about it. But if you're going for a position such as governor, you know what I'm saying, or you trying to get a Senate seat, whatever the fuck you trying to do in government, you need to stand tall on your principles. As I want to say as a man, so bad. But I want to say as a grown adult. As an adult, you have to stand on your principles.
Facts.
And you playing both sides of the field is not going to cut it. And that's why you didn't get the position. Keeping it a step.
I feel like just the views alone go against California completely. But that's a whole nother fucking
That's a whole nother
episode.
That's a whole nother episode. Because you're going from extreme right to extreme left in like the blink of an eye. I'm talking like, what's the doctor from fucking Back to the Future? Whoever the fuck he is, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, you hit that motherfucking and it's zapped. So back to Texas. I love Texas. Texas has served me very well.
Facts.
Ain't nothing but love for Texas when it comes to the music, it comes to the culture of Texas. I love the freedom, the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lone Star State, baby. The Alamo there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I love Texas. As an American, I fucking love Texas.
The long way.
But these extremist Christian values are not gonna cut it.
Facts.
Like, that shit is scary. And the one place I would assume that those values would not be as respected would be Texas, because of how many fucking cowboys and outlaws y'all got there. Like, I know the biggest fucking armories that you can have in your house, you know where they at?
Texas.
In motherfucking Texas.
Texas.
They got the open carry now. You could just walk around with your gun. And it's been open carry in Texas. It's been open carry. Motherfuckers walk around with guns. You see guns everywhere.
Facts. But besides the guns, right? Back to the topic at hand.
Back to the abortion law, right?
Yeah. My thing is like, yo, I don't understand it. It's so fucking hypocritical. And it's like, why? And this is why.
If you hate women, bro, just say that.
This nigga stupid. Bro, I don't think it has anything to do with hating women. I
do.
You do?
Absolutely.
I think it's just like, yo, we're going to show you that. I don't know. First of all, why the fuck is it even a topic of discussion in 2021? Why is it a topic of discussion?
You don't know why? Because we done had all this talk about toxic masculinity and all of these different talks about that shit. And these motherfuckers, these the real toxic men are flexing their muscles to show you exactly how much power they got.
Okay, let me say this, right? Here's my thing that I don't fucking comprehend. And correct me if I'm wrong. They want to enforce these laws on women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their bodies. But yet, okay, cool. So now I was speaking to Free's wife, right? We was talking about this shit. And one of the key things she said, she's like, okay, cool. So let me get this straight. So now you want to enforce these strict laws, right? Against abortions. As a pregnant woman, I couldn't get seen until 8 weeks. So now I'm already over the limit that you already set, right? So now, boom, now I have to have the kid. So you want me to have this kid. Then when I have the kid, you don't want to provide any type of services to help take care of that kid. Although it is now against my will to get rid of it if I didn't want it, right? That's an extreme. So why bring a life into here? Why bring a life into the world, right, that you don't want to begin with? You don't think it's necessary for you or the right choice for you,
and you're not capable of providing for
right.
It's ridiculous.
And then you don't want to help,
and I'm fucked. It's
now
like, so what? You lay it down and now it's yours.
Now,
like,
what if you didn't lay down though? What if you were raped?
If you were raped, then the father, according to Texas, has legal right to fucking press charges on you if you got rid of the baby.
I know, that's fucking insane, right? I rape you and then I get charges. I can press charges
and
against you.
And now I can make you even more of a victim.
That is fucking horrible.
That is the most toxic,
atrocious
masculinity
facts
that I've ever heard of in my fucking life.
I wouldn't even say masculine. I just say it's atrocious.
I keep bringing it back to that because that's what I feel it is. You got these powerful ass, sorry to bring race into this, powerful ass white
heterosexual white males. Yep, say it.
Quote unquote heterosexual. We ain't gonna give them. We ain't gonna give them all the credit.
Nigga suspect.
These fucking powerful ass white men, old motherfucking white men that have so much power because they've always had power. And now it's to the point where it's like they see the power slipping, so it's like, okay, so now we got to take it to the extreme. And that's why in 2021, when there's supposed to be so much progress being made,
we're backpedaling.
Because they have to keep the power.
It's fucking insane.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's infuriating. It's scary. I got daughters, my nigga.
I know.
Good thing I don't live in Texas.
I know. And they're going to have to fight this shit when they get older.
You know what my daughter want to be, my oldest? She said she want to be a social activist.
She said that?
On her sign for first grade.
No way.
I swear to God.
I wonder where she get that from.
I don't know.
Her daddy.
I don't know where she get it from.
She get it from her daddy, bro.
It's my baby,
is
man.
Crazy. She said that?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
My baby's dope. But I'm
gonna give her a hug when she come home. I'm like, hey, come here, give Uncle Say a hug, bro.
She would gladly give Uncle Say a hug.
Wow.
At the end of the day, bro, that's what it's about, man. I look at it like I love women. I love women to death because without women, we wouldn't have a society, bro. Keeping it a stack. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for women being leaders, especially when it comes to these government positions. I'm all for it because I feel like I'm about to shoot myself in the foot with this one. When it comes to a woman in decision making, bro, other than fucking food, they pretty straightforward.
Nigga, what?
Come
on, bro.
Ask a
you
bitch.
Say other than food?
Ask a bitch what she want to eat.
Okay, fair.
Ask her where she wants this coffee table at, though.
She'll tell you.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. It's just
this nigga.
I love women, bro. And I always, when it comes to my decisions in my life, having a wife is awesome because I run everything by my wife. And a lot of niggas don't believe in that. And I'm not talking to you, nigga. Nigga got shit to do with you.
Yeah, I see.
I'm talking about my personal fucking, you know what I'm saying? My personal preference.
Yeah.
I real life feel like women should be, and if not, I'm not going to say all women how it is all men right now, but there should be an even amount when it comes to these political positions. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Senates, Congress, governors, you know what I'm saying? And your state, I feel like women should have more of a voice.
I agree.
And the only way they would have a voice is if they had these leaders in these positions.
Facts.
The only way that this shit was able to pass in Texas is because it ain't that many
women that was speaking up for them.
Exactly.
And I agree.
That many powerful women.
I agree. I again, bro, I don't understand it, and maybe it's not for me to understand. But one thing I can say, and I do stand behind, is that I feel that as I'm not a woman. I should not be able to make a choice about someone else's body.
Nope.
I know I would not like someone making choices about my body and forcing. This nigga in the vaccination.
So man, these vaccination mandates,
fuck
my
up.
nigga. God
But,
damn. But throat
again-
getting scratchy.
Again, anyway, I know I would not want someone telling me that I can't do X, Y, and Z. Or first of all, I'm black,
Facts.
so I already understand what it is. Somebody tell me I can't do X, Y, and Z because of something, you know, a prejudice or a bias. So I already understand. I get that concept, but that, however, is the next extreme.
That's
And like you
ridiculous,
said,
man.
We have kids, man. I look at my boys and I look at, you know, I haven't been blessed with a girl yet. And whoever the fuck her mom is, if I ever do get a girl, whoever her mama is, I tell you right now, she gonna be a dime.
Should be a cold
And
one.
I ain't talking about looks.
Should be a cold one.
Yes,
Shouldn't
she
have to
is.
be.
I'm talking
Had
about
to
the
be.
mental. However, you know, if I did have a daughter, bro, I would be petrified. I'd be so disheartened at the fact of what's going on right now in the world.
Bruh, like, I struggle with chronic depression just thinking about my daughters growing up in the society we live in. It's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I swear, man. It's just like, just thinking about it, like, my kids are gonna have to live in this bullshit. And I try to base everything off of reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an excellent parent. My wife is an excellent parent. Like, we do a great job with our girls. But at the end of the day, they're gonna be adults in this world. And it is a scary fucking place.
Facts.
So all I can do is try to prepare them to the best of my abilities. But as an involved father and as, you know, they daddy's girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll never, I feel like once they leave the house, it's going to be even worse. Because right now they're under like,
you can protect them. Yes.
Once I can't protect them anymore, once they have that freedom, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, bro. I'm going to lose my mind. Because they're my girl. If there was 2 little boys, it'd be different.
Right.
It would be different.
Right.
And that's just based off of society.
Yeah.
And especially as you look at society now and the way it's going. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a woman's world eventually. So eventually they'll be all right.
All right, let's talk about that too. Now that you brought that shit up, let's
It's going to be. It's been a man's world since goddamn.
I mean, but the men nowadays are, and then we talked about this in I'm Him. We spoke on it.
This episode is about to get
no
fucking wild.
No, we keep
come
it.
Come on, man. We here. Let's go ahead.
We gonna talk about the Texas. We talking about the Texas abortion.
I know you want to stay on topic when it comes to this,
but we're gonna touch this.
But this is a flower that has to bloom.
The men nowadays, and as Mo said before, these niggas is soft. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
These niggas so pretty.
They're soft.
They so pretty.
I mean, I get my feet done. Okay, cool. That's different. I'm taking care of myself. But
Yeah.
these niggas is soft, like in their core.
Yeah.
You know, they don't understand.
They got a gooey center.
It's weird, bro. Like I look at these kids these days, I'm like, you could never. And you know what? Sometimes I get patronized by my mom and other people because I'm so tough on the boys. You know I'm tough on these dudes, man. And they're gonna watch this shit one day and they're gonna be like, yo, dad was a fucking dick.
And I have said to this nigga a couple times, like, bro, just chill the fuck out.
Yes, you have.
Damn.
On the phone. And many times, every time I'm on the FaceTime, he's like, yo, chill, nigga.
Yeah, it ain't even that deep.
No. You know
them niggas listen though.
They do. And like, you know what's funny? And it's no lack of parenting skills, it's just the presence, right? I can walk into a room and them niggas is like they sit up straighten
up,
back straighten up, they good,
chest
they're quiet.
Out.
Their grandma comes out, she's like, oh my god, I have
what the fuck happened?
Exactly. Your dad must be here. One time she didn't even know that I was there, bro. They was just acting different. She's like, yo, is your dad here? He's like, yeah, he's in the room. She's like, oh, I can tell. I'm telling you, it's just that is how they should carry themselves. And you know what? They also, like, I'm a very loving father. I always tell them, like, yo,
he's an affectionate father too.
I think it's too much sometimes.
I was about to say, like, don't get it fucked up. Like, he love and kiss on these boys. Like, he love his kids, man. Facts. He really do. It ain't no toxic masculinity shit, but
they know what's up.
He can be a tyrant, my nigga.
Facts. And it's crazy because I look at my dad. I'm like, that nigga wasn't like that. My dad was always like, one thing about my dad, and I think that's where I got it from today, is like, this man would talk to us all the time. Like, wisdom would just pour out of him. And I think that's where I kind of get that concept of being understanding is from him. However, I do the same thing with my kids, but one thing my dad did lack is his affection would be very different to me and my brothers versus my sisters. And I feel like I show my sons both sides, right? However, when I talk, I better not have to talk to you twice. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking right.
And that's the thing. But I see a lot of dudes these days, like how they carry themselves and how they act, and I'm just like, I can't assume, but I'm like, your father didn't do enough. Them niggas babied you and gave you time out.
I was about to say, I wasn't gonna say it, but you was definitely raised by your mama.
Facts. You could tell, bro.
But and like we say that, and I know like one of my favorite people on this earth. You know what I'm saying? My brother, nigga, I was raised with. You know what I'm saying? He was also, he had male figures in his life too, and the male figures I had, but he was primarily raised by his mother, and I love him, and he a real that's a real nigga. Like, ain't nothing bitch made about him. Ain't nothing sensitive about him. But it's like this new age that came about after the fact. After that, 96, about 96, shit switched up on you. You know what I'm saying? Anybody born after 96 is a little bit different than people born before. And even the old heads could tell you that.
Facts.
Because there's a bunch of old heads that respect me. I'm a young nigga, but I ain't even young no more. I'm almost 30. I keep saying that shit like I'm 20.
Yeah, you are. Don't do that.
Come on, dog. I'm about to be
nigga,
30,
you work
bro.
out, you eat healthy, you're young. You're gonna be around for a minute, nigga.
I want to touch 80. I want to touch 80, goddamn.
Let me grab it. Let me hold it.
Why not?
Let me put the tip in.
I just want to touch the 80. Just
put the tip in.
Let me put my finger on it. Can I
For real.
Let me spit on the 80.
Listen, you know what's funny? I'll make this shit come full circle. One thing that I've noticed, right? And it's so weird. These dudes, these young dudes that I'm speaking about that don't have that toughness to understand, like, listen, the world is full of double standards. And a man and a woman is the biggest double standards. Yes.
Nigga, please.
A lot of these guys don't have it, and they should, but they don't. So what's going to happen is these are the same people potentially who are going to make these decisions. And it's the same old heads that we got right now making these decisions for women, who are going to be younger guys who are going to make these decisions again for other people and other generations. That's what I fail to realize. If you don't know what tough love is, if you don't know what it is to work hard and be told no, and then get up and
be told
no, and then get up and work 10 times harder,
or to just move past the no like it didn't happen. Like, all right, fuck it, you told me no, I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing. Like, you tell a motherfucker no and they just shut down.
Facts.
And throw a temper tantrum.
If you don't know what that is, I don't know what this world's gonna be like. Because I can tell you right now, and nigga, I've been told no so many times. Everything compared to sex. I'm not talking about sex. Sex is off the table.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that.
I don't want to be talking
you
about.
You gonna tell me no, huh?
No. Not sex. But
5 no's make a yes.
I've been
fuck out of here.
5 no's make a yes.
That ass. A motherfucker told me that shit one day.
No.
Like, I don't think it works like that, player.
I've been told no, you can't do that. It's not your time. X, Y, and Z. Everything will come to pass. And I used to get up and try again. Get up and try again. And you know what's funny? The more these motherfuckers told me you can't do it, or it's not your time, or next time, or whatever, the harder I went. To the point where, like, I was surpassing limits that people who were above me could not touch.
So bringing that back, right? When it comes to being told no, you tell this woman no, that she cannot have a healthy abortion.
Healthy.
What do you think she's going to do?
Have an unsafe abortion.
Have an unsafe, unhealthy abortion that risks both her life
and
the life of the baby.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you make these laws and you think that people are not going to make a way around these shits. Like, you think that you could really put somebody in a box to that point. You have that much control over a human being that you can't tell them what they can. That you can tell them what they can and can't do with their body.
Facts.
That is fucking ridiculous in 2021. This is not 1800. This ain't the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like, women have a voice now, my nigga. Like, you can't silence them like that. And it's infuriating as a man that loves women for you to even think that you have the right to do that.
It's fucked up. It really is fucked up.
It's ridiculous.
Now, listen, now that we're talking about that, I'm so happy you brought this up. We're on a topic, one discussion.
I'm loving the chemistry.
We're coming full circle. Now that you brought that up, though, I cannot tell a woman what to do, right? I can't. I
know you can.
With the magic stick, you may be able to persuade a bitch. I'm fucking around. Nah, in all seriousness, no, I'm serious. I know I'm serious. I'm fucking around. I'm joking. You hit the right button, nigga. She just do a certain thing. Okay, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You gotta hit her with the devil dick. You gonna make them tacos now, huh? Hit her with the baby boy. Hit her with the Melvin cut.
Let me get them slippers, girl. Anyway.
You want some eggs?
Anyway. All right. Anywho, right? I can't tell her what to do, right? But now that we're on this topic, I can't force you. I can't tell you what to do. The conversation comes up, hypothetically, right? Let's say we have a guy. He's talking to a girl. They have unprotected sex. That's their fault to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't want kids,
their decision.
Right? They should have had condoms, contraceptives, whatever the fuck the case may be, right?
Then damn.
Right. They didn't. What you said? Nigga, what? What you said?
I said dental damn, man. I was thinking about booty call and you said
stupid,
that. You remember
bro.
that movie? Bro, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Nigga went to the store for saran wrap
that
to eat the
got
box.
Saran wrap to eat the box, bro.
Never heard of that shit a day in my life. Anyway, back to
fucking
topic.
hilarious.
So
that fuzzy temptress.
Point of the matter, right? Point of the matter, bro. Listen, the conversation comes up, right? He asks the chick, listen, I'm not ready to have a kid. I am not ready to have a kid. I can't support a kid. I live with my mom's, nigga. I'm sleeping in the basement.
Deep.
Yup. Like I can't do this. Like I don't think we should bring a kid to this world. Or they're young. Let's say they're like young, like 19, 20. And he's like, listen, it's not time. And Shorty says, no, I'm having it. One of my biggest things, bro. You know what? I see your face, nigga, and I know you about to this thing is like, oh, he's about to do it. I'm gonna let it rip. I'm gonna lift my leg, nigga. Let this shit
how you
rip.
feel. Say how you feel.
I do not believe that young man or man should be put on child support.
I don't feel like they should be financially obligated to care for that child either.
Facts.
Because if I told you from the jump,
I'm not ready. I can't do it.
I don't want to do this. You ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take on this responsibility. And you decide and you take full responsibility for the fact that this is your body. You can do whatever the fuck you want to with it.
Which you can, which is not a problem.
Absolutely.
Ain't no problem.
Absolutely. That ain't no problem. Hey,
no problem.
But remember, it's your body. You do whatever the fuck you want to with it. If I decide that I don't want to be part of that kid's life, I should not be financially obligated to do so.
And that's where we lost our audience.
They still here.
They're here. Listen.
They still here.
Tell me if you're wrong. I agree, bro.
I mean, hey, it is. You made that decision. Because if you were to go and say, I don't want to have this baby, and say I was I'm so looking forward to being a fucking father, and you went and did that, I would be devastated. But I can't press charges against you. I can't do shit against it. I can't do shit about it.
I know people that have done that. I know people.
That shit would hurt my soul.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I had a friend.
You can't pay me for the next 18 years because you had that abortion.
Fuck 18. It's for life.
So why the fuck should I have to pay for at least the next 18 years because you decided not to?
So I had a friend, right?
That's fucking ridiculous.
He got someone pregnant. I mean, while we're on the topic of child support and stuff like that, I do believe, listen, if you don't want those problems, strap up. Or get contraceptives that prevent that.
There should be a male birth control.
I agree. My biggest thing, though, right? My biggest thing is that, if you don't want those problems, avoid them at all costs. However, I had a friend who had got somebody pregnant, and, Shorty went and got an abortion and then told him afterwards. And that man was never the same. Never the same.
That's fucking sad.
Yes. You know what?
I know a nigga that happened to too.
Rock this court, man.
And it came out the one day, you know what I'm saying? We sitting there, we sipping, we drinking, somebody I'm close with, and or was close with at one point in time. And we were sitting down, and when he was drunk, his real feelings would come out. And I'm the type of motherfucker that when you're around me, you feel really comfortable. I make it a point to make you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel as though, you know what I'm saying, you can be your authentic self. And my dog had got so comfortable, and he looked at me. He was like, you know what? Something's been bothering me for a long time. This was completely, what's the word I'm looking for?
Unexpected?
It was unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
Unassuming?
But there was nothing that led to that. It was completely off topic. Like, it was random as fuck. He was like, something been on my chest, and I want to tell you. And my dog was like, when I was 16, I got somebody pregnant, and she had an abortion without telling me, and it hurt me, and I've been holding on to it for the past 5 years.
God damn.
Because I felt as though I was ready to be a father. Something was special about the fact that she was pregnant, and she got an abortion without telling me, and it's been killing me ever since.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you look at it like, nigga, why are you crying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's okay. It's all right. Because if you would have had that baby at 16, you know where the fuck you'd be at right now?
That's true.
You wouldn't be here with me.
That's true.
I can tell you that.
That's true.
So, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I get it. And, like, I look at that example and I bring it back to, I feel as though if you're going to put your daughter on birth control at fucking 15, 16, there should be a birth control for sons as well. Because why the fuck should my daughter, who can only get pregnant once a year, twice tops.
Okay, fair enough.
Twice tops. If she carries a baby full term.
I was like, nigga, what?
If she carries a baby full term, that's 9 months.
Y'all niggas can tell I can't do math. I was like,
You see that? My slow man's over here. Shout out to the New York public schooling system.
I'm sorry.
My daughter
Where'd you go to school?
Michigan public schooling system.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Continue.
Shout out to Muskegon High. Big Reds. Regardless of the fuck. I should have been like,
I was like, y'all doing now like every month is a month you can get pregnant. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm stupid. Okay, I'm sorry.
A woman can only carry a baby full term
I got you.
once a year.
Yeah, facts.
Maybe twice if she's a little, you know what I'm saying.
If she have Popping Merly.
Sometimes be like that.
You know.
Why should she be on birth control? When a man can pop somebody pregnant 365 days a year.
He can do more than that.
Twice on Sundays.
He can get multiple women pregnant a day.
On the same day.
Facts.
Yeah. So there should be a male birth control. That was my whole point in going to that story. I wanted to bring it back and tie it back into the fact that, like, we harp so much on women's bodies in this male-dominated society.
Right. Yep.
And it's male from everything to the religion, to the figures that we look at. Fucking Santa Claus. How come Miss Claus don't get that much praise, my nigga? You know she got to hold it down 364 days a year.
You know she do.
From who?
He be knocking that old ass down
when
when he come home.
Does he be rocking the tree? Get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
Nigga, that ho come from somewhere,
nigga. Jingle bell rocking in that son bitch.
What Drake said, TSU lady, she up and sliding down that boat, nigga. You know
that candy cane. Regardless of the fact, that's the way I look at it. It's like, you know, in this male-dominated society, man, motherfuckers try to put all the blame on women, bro. That's been a hot topic this past week on my Facebook, been jumping. Now, I love my brother to death, but he got a valid point. But at the same time, it's like, it's not hate for women. It's that motherfuckers expecting women to provide their value nowadays. The men in this current society expect a woman to provide her value. Motherfuckers don't want a wife just to have a wife nowadays. Like, you got to bring something to the table. And, you know, I can agree. You know, if we're going to be partners, you got to be a partner too. But at the same time, it's like there's borderline woman hate when it comes to this shit.
Absolutely. And you know what? Yo, we was in the car driving back with the girls, right? We were driving back with the girls, and we were talking. Remember you was talking? Yeah. And you said something. I forgot what the guy's name was, but kids came up. And I was telling you, listen, man, I definitely want more kids, but I want to have kids with.
Oh, today.
Right. Yeah, nigga, today.
You talking about Los, nigga?
Like, we was driving back, and I was like, yo, you know, we were talking about kids, and I was like, yo, if I have kids, man, I want to have, like, my next set of kids that I want to have it with someone who I feel is more connected. I'm not saying, like, you know, let me finish this. I'm so sorry. Remember what you're going to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing and then it comes off wrong.
I'm going to back you up. Yeah. I got you. I got your back. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
The person that I had my sons with, and everybody, I know her, right? I love her to death. I just feel that the relationship that we have is just different. And it's not a bad thing or a good thing.
You're making this a lot more muddy than it needs to be.
It's not. No, it's not. It's just that the next person I have my kids with is someone that I really want to, I'm looking at everything, bro. The character traits I'm looking at everything as them as a person, because I understand like what I'm going through now in life and what my kids are going through, and then what I don't ever want to go through again. And like I said again, everything that happened for a reason. I love it. It was great. But the next person,
the best thing about separation, when you look at it from the outside looking in, and mind you, I love my wife. I love my baby mother. I lucked out having such an amazing woman in my life. I really do. I don't think I could have another woman after her that would measure up to her standards. But looking at my dog's situation, the best thing about having another baby mother is the fact that you get to choose her, my nigga.
Facts.
Because at first when you didn't get to choose. It just happened.
It just happened. Yeah.
And all my like real men that's listening to this, you know what I'm saying? Every one of you motherfuckers, you know, you did not choose that woman that you like to have that baby.
Right.
You chose her in the fact y'all was having a relationship, but that one, you didn't think that was gonna be the mother of your child.
Right.
Some of you lucked out like I did. Others of you are paying child support now.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I feel like that's when you talk about that and us bringing that up. Like, it was like, yeah, like you get to choose this next one. You get to look at somebody's complete everything.
And be like, this is it.
I know from experience that you would be an excellent mother.
Correct. And it's no shot, like I said. Again,
there's no shade.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's not a shot at
her.
your past.
She's a great mother. She does everything she's supposed to.
Shout out to my baby mama.
Facts.
I fucking love you.
Facts.
Good job, woman.
She the
You're
big
holding
homie.
it down.
She the big homie.
Bro.
That's my homie.
It's my dog.
I know she be fucking. She's like, this nigga say gotta go. But
I can't stand this motherfucker.
I hate that nigga.
Why is he your friend?
Nah, she love me. She love me.
Yeah, she do.
But she hate me too. But
You can see it when you walked in.
I know,
You
it's like-
seen it. You seen the love.
Yeah, it was love. When she
Yeah.
came home, it was love. And I know.
see.
But I know she'd be like, nigga, you gotta go. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm like, but anyway, no shade towards, my kid's mom. Because our relationship is dope. Is not dope, but we have a relationship. It's
working.
there. It's working.
There you go.
It works.
There you
However, like you said, bro, the next one I get to choose and I get to look at everything. I'm like, yes, you are it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the reason why you brought that up to begin with is to let you niggas know, if you don't feel that a woman is worthy of having to, have your kid or
pass on your bloodline, my
Exactly.
Because when I look at my kids,
right,
or I feel like any father that looks at having a child, what you should look at, my nigga, is the fact that that's your legacy, that's your future.
facts.
That's what you're leaving for the future.
Mm-hmm.
That is your name. That has your DNA, your imprint on it. This is the only way that you will stand the test of time.
Facts.
Is your child.
If you feel she ain't that,
If she can't carry that on for you, my nigga,
do not, my nigga, do not
go raw. What
Exactly.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly. And then we wouldn't have a decision to begin with. And I feel like a lot of men don't take the blame for it, bro. And
They
when
do
you go
not take responsibility
Right.
for their actions.
and when you go exactly,
You knew this bitch was banana cream pie. Shout out to Cat Will. Banana cream pie. You decided to nut in there anyways. What the fuck was you thinking?
bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys make these laws, right? And I'm like, yo, where the fuck is responsibility for the nigga that did it?
And then you bring it back to the niggas that make the laws. How many mistresses have you had that had an abortion outside of your marriage?
Facts.
I'm not gonna say every politician has, but every politician has, nigga. Like, we know what the fuck is going on, bro.
Right.
You bigging up yourself. We know, nigga.
Right.
The sheep
Correct.
may not know, but the rest of us realize who you really are, bro. We all know that you done had a lot of bullshit going on in your personal life.
Facts.
And now you trying to demonize everybody else's personal life. For what?
because it's easy.
Because it's easy.
It
It's
hides.
easy to point the finger.
Right. It's always easy to point the finger.
It's a lot
so
harder to
hard
point that finger in the mirror, though.
That's right. That is so fucking true. And you know what? It is what it is, right? But I peep game from a mile away, right? And I know what it is. And y'all niggas is that they're making these rules, they're doing it, they're getting it done, right? They're getting it done, they're getting it passed. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I know what's up. Their mistresses know what's up. Their kids even know what's up.
Their kids know what's up.
If you would just be more cautious, be more careful, strap the fuck up,
And stop being so fucking selfish.
facts.
Because I know it feel better, dog.
I know it does.
Ain't nothing better.
Nigga, they call me Mario. Remember we talked about that.
Ain't nothing better.
But it's not worth it.
Stop bringing up the Mario bullshit. 'Cause, nigga, that was-
I hate that. I hate that nigga.
I
Put him back in the box.
Hey, I remember when he said that shit. If you remember, I was like, okay, all right. Back to the fuck we talking about.
I know, man. What that nigga Drake said? Pipe down. How dick I gotta do before you pipe
Stop
down?
quoting the light skinned king, my nigga. That's the
Hey,
third
man.
time this episode.
What's wrong with that?
God, nothing but
He be digging
sheesh,
deep,
man.
man.
We light skinned, but we dark.
No, we not. We black. He black too.
Light skinned.
Stop with this
Still a
fucking
dog
skin.
nigga.
Stop with this spectrum of people. We are one. Nigga.
I want an episode on that too. Go ahead
Write
and mark
that
this
shit-
shit down.
write that shit
Somebody annotate, goddammit. I need the light skin episode. Because
No.
motherfuckers keep pulling this light skin shit like
There's
I
no
won't get
such
off in
thing.
their ass, my
There's
nigga. No
such thing.
homo.
Oh, we're not doing that. There's no
We
such
doing
thing.
that episode.
Oh God, here we go. There's no such thing, bro. We're not doing that.
We're doing this episode.
Anyway, listen.
Fuck what he talking about. We doing that episode.
The point of the matter of everything that I was talking about before
Sorry.
is these guys are making these rules and they're not holding men accountable. I don't ever think it's okay for a rapist to go and have rights to a kid that they put in someone illegally, bro, or against their will.
There's nothing that you can say to this woman, period, about anything. I don't even want your apology, fuck nigga, because you should have never. You know what I want? Your balls. You should lose your nuts when you rape them.
Okay, listen. There's a story I want to read.
Okay.
Yeah?
Go ahead. Do your thing.
So, they're not holding these guys that are raping these women, putting babies in them, and then they want to give them rights on top of that?
Ridiculous.
Here's something I want to read to everybody, and please forgive me if I'm fucking butchering this. But it's something I learned. I used to be a sexual assault victim advocate, right?
Nigga, for real?
Swear.
Get the fuck out of here.
Certified by the government. So,
what?
Can't make this up.
What have you not done?
Very few things. However,
you're a lifeguard too?
I was when I was
Shut the fuck up.
When I was 18, I used to be a lifeguard. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway, there's something I want to read, right?
This nigga did everything to pest control.
I never did pest control.
Okay.
This story is very important, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's a big deal. So, excuse me. It's called the drawbridge, right?
Okay.
And it's something that goes on in today's society as well. So, I'm going to read this to you. I want you to answer as honest as possible, okay?
You ask me a question?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it to you, and I want you to answer, and then those who are listening would listen too, and they can answer.
All right, cool.
In real time. Right?
Y'all with me? We here.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Okay. Something I learned. First thing I learned, like day one of the class. So, as he left for a visit to his outlying districts, the jealous baron warned his pretty vial, "Do not leave the castle while I am gone, or I will punish you severely when I return." Right? But as the hours passed, the young baroness grew lonely, and despite her husband's warning, she decided to visit her lover, who lived in the countryside nearby. The castle was situated on an island in a wide, fast-flowing river. A drawbridge linked the island to the mainland at the narrowest point. Surely my husband will not return before me, she thought, and ordered the servant to lower the drawbridge and leave it down until she returned. After spending several pleasant hours with her lover, the baroness returned to the drawbridge, only to find it blocked by a gateman, wildly waving a long, cruel knife. "Do not attempt to cross the drawbridge, or I will have to surely kill you," he cried. The baron ordered me to do so. Fearing for her life, the baroness returned to her lover and asked him for help. "Our relationship is only a romantic one," he said. "I will not help." The baroness then sought out a boatman on the river, explained to her plight to him, and asked him to take her across in his boat. "I will do it, but only if you can pay me a fee of 5 marks. "But I don't have any money," the baroness protested. "That is too bad. No money, no ride," the boatman said flatly. Her fear growing, the baroness ran crying to the home of a friend after explaining her desperate situation. She begged for money, enough for her to cross the boatman's fee. Her friend said, "If you had not disobeyed your husband, you would not have this would not have happened." The friend said, "I will give you no money." With dawn approaching and her last resource exhausted, the baroness returned to the bridge in desperation and waited to cross to the castle and was slain by the gateman. Right? The biggest thing, after hearing that scenario, who is at fault?
She is.
She is?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
Absolutely. Your husband left, told your ass, don't your ass go out. I know you been fucking around, bitch. Don't you go out there and do what the fuck you been doing. Because when I come home, if you ain't here, your ass ain't coming back. And what she do? I don't know what kind of devil dick this nigga had, but she went out there and risked her whole lifestyle, everything she had at home, to go out there and get this devil dick. And now she's trying to play the victim. Now you trying to play the victim. Oh, ain't nobody gonna help me. Bitch, you shouldn't have came out here. You should have stayed your ass at the crib.
You gonna hate my... Okay. Y'all niggas listening. You gonna hate my answer.
If your answer is I can feel it's gonna be ridiculous. I can look in your face and it's gonna be ridiculous.
Okay, first of all, you know what you're doing
I
right?
also thought that the boatman was like, shit, if you trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Give me some pussy.
You trying to twat? Hey, you ain't got no money. What else you got, man? You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, damn, you done doubled down on the bullshit. You left to go get some dick, and you got some dick on the way back. And you think it's just cool,
This
bitch?
nigga is
Like, what you
stupid.
thought it was?
Nigga said the
What you thought it was? So yeah, hey, if
the boatman like, if I get some pussy,
hey, I'm saying you was out here doing what you had to do. If she would have offered it to the gateman, if he would have said something, I thought at some point she was like, "Fuck it, you what can I do to get past?" You wasn't desperate enough, bitch.
Bro.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, don't.
This nigga's horrible.
I'm just saying.
Okay, listen, you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
I'm gonna tell you why. You know who's to blame for her death? It's not her. Who is it? Think about it.
If you say the Baron,
Nope. Who is
the gateman,
Yes.
the nigga that killed her,
Yes. You know why?
He was under specific orders.
Right. Rapist, rape. Rapist, rape.
Rapist, rape.
I'm gonna explain it to you. The
Please
whole
do.
point. The whole
Please
point
do.
of that story is victim blaming. You're blaming her for her decisions. She shouldn't have been wearing that. She shouldn't have drank too much.
You shouldn't have left the
Hold on.
fucking house after your husband, the king, the
Hold
Baron.
on. You're victim blaming. She shouldn't have left the home. She shouldn't have been wearing that. She shouldn't have been out past 12. She should have never walked down that street. She shouldn't have been fucking 6 dudes prior to. A lot of fucking lawyers, a lot of defense attorneys like to use the victims their encounters as a defense. Doesn't matter. Rapists rape because they are rapist. You're victim blaming. So the point of that story is, regardless if she was cheating, I know you don't like that shit. Regardless if I know you don't. I know many people hate that story. However, regardless if she was cheating because she was cheating or whatever the reason may be, the dude killed her because he killed her.
He killed her because those were his orders. He didn't do that on his own power.
Not to kill her.
If he had no choice.
He had a choice not to kill her.
If he didn't kill her, the Baron was gonna kill him.
How do you know that? I never said that.
I know you didn't say that. But if I told you as the Baron, me personally, if I told her, don't you bring your ass back here? If you're not here when I come back,
you gotta be real hypocritical this whole episode. Then.
I'm just saying, as the Baron, I gave these strict orders. Look, I love you to death, baby, but I'm about to leave. If you're not here when I come back, it's gonna be some smoke.
She belong to the streets.
It's gonna be some smoke. And I left, and I told my guards, if she leave,
kill this bitch.
Don't let her ass come back in here before I get back.
You said kill this bitch.
No, I said if she don't come back here before I get back, don't let her get back.
They're not gonna let her come back. The whole point was not to let her come back.
Exactly.
Regardless, that is what victim blaming is.
He was under strict orders.
No,
because he knew that if the Baron came back, he would have got smoked.
The point of the story is that rapists rape because they're rapists.
I feel like rapists rape.
You know,
I've
saved a chick from being raped one time. I think I told you that before.
I think you did something.
I did, yeah. And like the thing to me, I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even trying to be like a hero or nothing. I was just like, yo, this is wrong.
It's fucking wrong.
It's
Absolutely.
wrong. It's wrong. One thing I've said one time,
but how you gonna blame this nigga for doing his job when he killed their ass when he was giving strict orders for nobody across the bridge?
The point, my nigga, you're missing the point. The point is that rapists rape because they rape. People kill because they kill. He was told to kill. Yes, we get it. At the end of the day, I know. At the end of the day, the point is he killed her because he was told to kill her. And it's like rapists rape because that's what they do. They're rapists. They see a point or a person they see as a victim and they take advantage.
I don't like that example.
I know you don't. Many people don't. However, because it rocks you to your core.
It doesn't rock me to my core.
Nigga,
it doesn't make sense to me.
It does. Smile while you say it, because you smiling right now.
I'm definitely smiling, but I'm saying like it doesn't make sense to me because if you are giving strict orders, it's the same thing.
Okay,
hold
now
on.
Okay, go
am I being too strict on this?
You're being too minute on
the
details.
The job of the guardsman. His job was to not let anybody cross that drawbridge. If she forcibly crosses that drawbridge, that is not his problem. That's not you. Okay. You did this to yourself, bitch. Like same thing. Stand at the gate. Same thing. Stand at the gate. If we are giving orders for nobody to come on fucking base during anything, nobody's coming on base, and somebody forces their way on base, what is my job?
To stop them.
So how you gonna blame that nigga for what the fuck happened? That's not victim blaming. That's you made a dumbass decision when I told your dumbass not to come across here.
Okay, fair enough. Right, and I'll do you one better.
Now you left the house.
I know. And now we're doing this though. Hypothetically, hypothetically, which is true, we've been given orders in the past that were not right. And we look back on those orders and we're like, yo, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about. So, okay, cool. At the end of the day, we're talking about right and wrong. Regardless of what our job is, it's right or wrong at that moment. When you have time to reflect on if we were given the right orders or the wrong orders is not a thing, right? And I could say because of programming, because we're the way we're conditioned. However, when me and you sitting down right now talking about this shit, you know what I'm talking about. It's clicking, is it not? It doesn't matter. We can have a moral compass at the end of it, but when we're given orders, you know what I'm talking about. And the whole point of that story is to come full circle, right? As I stuttered through most of it, it's to say, yo, it's wrong. The nigga killed it because he was told to kill it, cool. But at the end of the day, those guys, most of these guys that are making these laws were in frats, they were in fraternities, and they was out there raping bitches. But yeah, here they are making laws about women's bodies. And it's just the way things are. Nah, like, you know what I'm talking about. So it's just the culture. Why do you think most fucking young dudes, not the black football players that get falsely accused for rape, but the dudes that do actually rape women.
Hey,
ladies.
it's just, I was say
sorry.
It's a vast
Bitches is just an easy way to
yeah,
I'm so sorry.
That's a shorthand.
Right. And I'm gonna take it back. Why do you think most young white dudes in colleges that rape women, right, get away with it? Probation, a year, 30 days.
We all
2
know why.
years. Yeah.
When it comes to that.
Right. Because they're young. They have their whole future ahead of them. Don't let this hinder them. We know why.
That's solely based off of race, though.
But it is based off of race. But they're also backing the narrative that, like, yo, it's not a big deal. But yet, let's say one of these young guys go on campus, rapes a young woman, and now she doesn't figure out she's pregnant until what?
8 weeks.
7 weeks, 8 weeks later, and they're getting this motherfucker the scotch-free walk, and she now has to carry that for the rest of her life. And that is the purpose of this episode. Talk to him.
I didn't like the way that ended.
I know. I'm so sorry, but
I didn't like the way that ended, man.
It's the truth, though.
It is the truth, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I got a different view on that whole, like, the gate guard story.
Nigga, let that shit die.
I gotta let it die.
It has a point.
It has a point.
You a victim
I don't
blaming.
agree with the point.
You didn't realize you were victim blaming, but that's what niggas do.
Yeah, I get it.
He's mad. He big mad. Oh, he's big mad.
I'm a little sour about that one.
Okay, go ahead, bro. I know you big mad. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's all right. We appreciate you guys coming out and fucking with us. It's been a great episode. Me and Say, we held it down. Like I said, the show must go on. We held it the fuck down. Shout out to our brother Free. We love you. We hope you can make it back soon. And again, for Say It How You Feel, I'm Mo.
I'm Say.
And this will Say It How You Feel. Fuck with us.
Follow us on fucking, man, just hit that link tree. I'm not even gonna sell that shit.
The fact that you came back, I know. You know where the fuck to find us.
And bro, we got a whole link tree. We on Amazon now. We on Google.
The fact that you came back.
iHeartRadio, my nigga.
iHeartRadio. We everywhere.
We everywhere.
The fact that you came back, baby, you know where we at.
I ain't gonna sell that
because
shit.
You know where we at, tell your folks about us.
Facts.
Fuck with us. We love you.
Love you guys, man. And we see y'all motherfuckers next week.
2 fingers. I had to kiss on it again. Even though these past couple episodes has been really bothering me, the fact that I do that, I had to do it one more time because I love you motherfuckers. I love y'all. And y'all love us because y'all keep coming back.
Amen.
Fuck with us.
Peace.
2 fingers.